John's video blog. Going to show you just something kind of impromptu thing on string bending. We're going to talk a little bit about string bending. Is something that I have learned to practice with nursery rhymes. I found that's actually
nursery rhymes.
That's actually a cool little technique if you want a neat little technique.
Get the heck out.
That's just a way a lot of people, when they're trying to learn how to do chicken picking and get it into it, the pitch is always a problem. You know, it's always how in the world do I get that pitch to sound in tune when I'm trying to hold one note still and bend the others, you know. So I've just kind of found Mary Had a Little Lamb is just a great little way to do that, you know, and you can do all sorts of neat
That's
things.
brilliant.
So
that's something everybody. That's cool.
I appreciate that. That's a simplicity, you know, and you can do it sort of anywhere. You know, you can do it sort of all over and praise it different ways, and you know, practice it all over. Let me see, where else could we do that?
Show me that with your right hand too. That is just really cool. Do you have any tips to help somebody get their bends good?
You know, just really practice. The main thing is listen for pitch. That's really key. One thing that you might try doing is plug into a tuner. We all have guitar tuners these days. Plug into a tuner and try doing your bends, especially maybe if you have like a poly tune or something. I assume it would probably work on that. Is practice those bends until you get them right. You know, watch your tuner and see if everything's kind of jiving in tune. If you're close to green on that.
Heck yeah.
I'm not sure how well that would work, but I've used it with violin before. You know, a lot of times in the studio, I would actually have my tuner go and have a rack tuner when I would play, because I always had trouble, you know, getting those notes exactly on pitch, and I'd leave the tuner on so I could see. Same thing for acoustic bass. That's a great way for practicing. You know, with acoustic bass, if you don't have frets, you know, of leaving your tuner on just to see if you're on pitch or not. It'll help you kind of really zero in your pitch a little bit.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Mr. Scott. Who's all that you played with? You played with a lot of people.
Well, lately I've been playing a lot with a couple of writers out of Nashville. A guy named Gerald Smith wrote "What Part of No Don't You Understand?" Had a song on the George Strait box set. He's had a few #1s and stuff. And a guy named Win Barble, who was on a reality show recently. CMT's Next Country Superstar. Win wrote "Waiting on a Woman" for Brad Paisley, and he wrote "I'm a Little More Country Than That," which is a big hit for Easton Corbin recently. So anyway, so I've played.
You got some big credits, that's for sure.
I played with the Lewis family. I was the last bass player for the legendary Lewis family bluegrass group, and that was quite an honor. I've also played harmonica some with Earl Scruggs, and so I've definitely been around a little bit. I toured with a band called Heartland as their guitar tech. They had a #1. I Loved Her First.
You definitely got the credentials to say, hey, this is what you need to do. Get this going, guys.
Well, I appreciate being here.
Well, thank you very much, Scott, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon.
Thanks, John.